So this right here is GoFastBit's VTA solution, which is a blow-off valve that replaces the factory diverter valve on your Mercedes C300. GoFastBits brings you an ever-expanding range of high-quality bolt-on performance accessories for your car, and all the components are designed in-house, made in Australia, with super fancy CNCs, so you know you're going to get that performance, style, and quality that you expect from GFB. So some of the benefits of putting a blow-off valve on your car is, other than the cool whooshing sound you're going to get, is you're going to get a better throttle response, you're going to get better boost recovery, and it'll also hold boost better under load. So GFB machines everything in-house and tests everything, so you're going to get a quality bit right here that bolts right on to the factory setup. So unlike the factory unit, this unit will open more precisely and incrementally and not just slam open and shut like the stock unit. Alright, so before we take all of this apart, we're going to give you guys a quick unboxing of the GoFastBits blow-off valve for this Mercedes C300. So, like every good car part, the quality is just there. Oh, look at the extra packaging design they give you with the little pull tab. That's pretty neat. You know, the fight to pull out of the box. And then, oh, right away, this product is warranted. Scan this, register your product, and GFB's got your back. Okay, so here we go. So first off, I just don't want to pull it up upside down. So we slide this off right here. Oh, right away, we got some good old propaganda. GoFastBit sticker. So everybody knows that this car can now go fast. We also got some handy dandy instructions. There's the piece right there. And it'll walk you through all the steps of doing this. And then drum roll, there it is, the machine. Beautiful billet aluminum. If you guys can see the CNC stepping in there, you can see that this was not made by human hands. This was straight up robot doing this, and it's beautiful. So you get 3 new bolts to replace your OE bolts. They live right by the turbo, so it's nice and hot. And you get a new spring and a piston there. So let's take this on to the bench. We're gonna install all these components, but before that, we're gonna tear this apart for you guys and pull out that stock diverter valve. So the first step to installing your GoFastBits blow-off valve is to remove this plastic pipe here to your intake. That way you expose your factory diverter valve, and just be gentle with it because it's plastic. You don't want to snap this stuff, and it just takes a few clicks. We found it actually works a bit easier when the car's hot because the plastic's all soft, but there you go. That's all you need to do there. So this right here is our factory diverter valve. So the first step is to remove this harness to your diverter valve. That way we can just gain access to it right there. Makes us get to the bolts a little bit easier. Then you grab your 3/16 Allen. Let's see if we can get lucky and do it with a screwdriver. Yep. Again, there's not too much tension on these. You don't want to over tighten them. All right, everybody, so now that we got our stock diverter valve out, we got to swap out the guts to make sure the spring and piston work good with our new GFB blow-off valve. So what we do is we pull that apart. As you can see, that comes out, and we're gonna reuse that yellow gasket there. Don't reuse the stock spring. Next up, we put this into the hole there. Next up is we're gonna slide the spring into there. We're going to slide this piston into here, and then we're going to put them all together. So there we go. That's the whole assembly put together with the stock piece, the new spring and the new piston. Now we're going to have to just put all this away. If you need to return your machine back to stock, save those pieces. So there's the unit right there, ready to go in the car. Before we put it in, let's just grease this up a little bit just so the piston slides nice. All right, so we've greased up our part there. That way the piston moves freely. It's important to do that because you don't want this ever to bind on you. And this way, you know, you're not just relying on the blow-by to grease this all up, and that way from the get-go, it's just going to work perfectly every time. Alright, so the last step is to plug in your harness again. Push the clip down to lock. Make sure everything's all clear. And you are good to go. Alright everybody, now that our beautiful GFB blow-off valve is installed, we're going to put this piece of plastic back onto the intake, and we're going to start the car up and see how she sounds. So, here we go.
Jeez.